Now we're going to look at active transport, which is a way of membrane transport. It involves the movement of substances involving the carrier protein on the cell membrane. This process requires energy, and this energy comes from the respiration of the cell, so it only happens in living cells which can produce ATP from respiration. It can go from a low concentration area to a high concentration area. One example would be the absorption of minerals from soil into the plant root. The soil usually has lower concentration of the minerals than the plant itself. Active transport can also happen from a higher concentration to a lower concentration region. An example would be the absorption of glucose in our small intestine. Inside the lumen, you already have a lot of glucose than inside the blood, but glucose is still going into the blood by active transport. Next, let's take a look at phagocytosis. So phagocytosis is the uptake of large particles into the cell. This is done by forming a pit. So a pit is basically a hole formed by the cell membrane, which allows the thing to be engulfed to stay there, or forming a pseudopodia. The pseudopodia is sort of like projections, which will enclose the particle to be engulfed into the cell. Phagocytosis requires energy and only happens in living cells. The things that are engulfed would usually be digested after the process of phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is important because it allows unicellular organisms to engulf food particles and also allows body defense in humans when our white blood cells will eat up the germs, pathogens that may harm us.